This is our presentation, Buckets of Kindness, Growing Empathy in Little Learners. I'm Gio, that's Haram, and that's Alda.
Okay, the purpose of our lesson is we're sharing a lesson designed to help young children understand kindness, empathy, and respectful behavior using the simple idea of a bucket. The purpose of this lesson is to make social and emotional learning visible and meaningful. We want children to see how their words and actions affect both themselves and others by connecting emotions to real choices. They start learning how to take care of their feelings, both their own and their friends. The goal is to help children build positive relationships, emotional awareness, and early self-regulation skills in a way that feels natural and age-appropriate. It also supports a classroom culture where kindness is noticed, talked about, and celebrated every day.
The bucket metaphor. The lesson uses the idea of an invisible bucket to represent our emotions. Everyone carries a bucket that fills up when others are kind and empties when someone is hurtful. When a friend shares, helps, or includes us, our bucket fills. When someone excludes us or says something mean, it dips. Children learn that every action and word has an emotional effect. This message is simple and powerful. We can choose to be a bucket filler or be a bucket dipper. When we fill someone else's bucket, we fill our own too.
Key message, children learn to care before they learn to write. Kindness should be a daily choice, not just a rule. By understanding that they can fill or empty someone's bucket, children learn that empathy is active, not passive, and small actions can have big emotional effects. Words and actions can create tangible effects on peers. Early lesson shapes lifelong habits of empathy, and kindness is an essential daily practice.
Okay, why start in pre-K? Young children are just learning how to make friends, solve conflicts, take turns, and notice feelings. These moments can either build empathy or lead to early patterns of exclusion and aggression. Starting here gives us a chance to shape respectful behavior for life. This lesson also connects with the Texas Pre-K Guidelines for Social and Emotional Development, which emphasizes self-awareness, empathy, and building healthy relationships.
We start by bringing the class together for a circle time. We introduce a magic bucket. Every kind word said near makes the bucket sparkle. Each time a child shares a kind word or action, we drop a paper star into the bucket. By the end of the activity, the bucket is full of kind words. After we ask, how do we feel when someone is kind to you? Children might say words like happy, proud, or safe. This helps them build emotional vocabulary and gives everyone a voice. Taking turns and listening to each other also builds trust and connection right away.
Story time. Next we will have to read Have You Filled a Bucket Today by Carla McLeod. Throughout the story we'll pause and ask questions like, what happened to the bucket? Was that kind or unkind? Have you ever felt like that? These short pauses help children relate the story to their own lives. They start connecting actions and emotions to it and realizing that kindness makes everyone feel better.
To continue this lesson into the classroom every day, we assign one child each day as the bucket helper. They observe acts of kindness and quietly add a popsicle stick to the class bucket. At the end of the day, celebrate how full the bucket is. This encourages observation, responsibility, and recognition of positive behaviors. It makes kindness a classroom routine rather than a one-time lesson.
The behavior sorting activity. After the story, students will complete a fill bucket activity. Each child gets a worksheet with one bucket in the middle. They color the bucket, then cut out the small pictures showing kind and unkind actions. Students look at each picture carefully, talk about what's happening, and decide if it shows kindness or not. They glue the nice ones inside their bucket and throw away the mean ones. We guide and help them with cutting to make sure everyone stays safe and handle scissors carefully. This activity builds fine motor skills and makes kindness something they can see and create.
Why this lesson works. This lesson connects emotions to behavior. It builds kindness into children's identity and promotes a classroom where empathy is normal. It also supports the 5 social and emotional learning competencies from CASEL: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making. When children can label emotions and link them to behavior, they begin to take responsibility for their actions and how they affect others.
The impact of kindness and SLE in early childhood. Research shows that early SLE programs improve children's social skills and emotional regulation. Implementing kindness-oriented lessons increases positive peer interactions and reduces conflicts. 88% of children receiving SLE support show improved social skills. 70% demonstrate better emotional regulation and fewer peer conflicts, and 15% increase in positive peer interactions with kindness-focused programs.
The impact beyond the classroom. When children practice kindness and empathy in pre-K, it sets the stage for how they interact with others years to come. Early experiences with helping, sharing, and noticing feelings help children build friendships, manage conflicts, and make thoughtful choices. For example, a child who learns to invite a friend to play in pre-K is more likely to continue including others in elementary school and develop stronger social skills. These early lessons can also help children grow into caring, responsible members of their communities.
Conclusion. Before children learn to write, they learn to care. Every kind word, every helpful action adds a drop to someone's invisible bucket. By making kindness visible and celebrating empathy in pre-K classrooms, we can help children develop compassion, build meaningful relationships, and grow into confident, socially aware individuals. Teaching kindness early lays the foundation for a lifelong empathy and respectful behavior.
That's it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.